Okay. I know I haven't made a video in a while. Just been busy at work and all that stuff. But I guess what I want to talk about is like dyslexia, because I have dyslexia. Like, I had trouble reading and writing, and like all through school, like just fucking from the very beginning. But I got through. I graduated, and then I also went to a trade school, and for automotive. So I had to, go back to school, and I wasn't the top of my class. I was in the middle though. I was just an average student. Just because like the stuff that you have, like the pages that you have to read, you're like fuck, and you take in the information, but you don't fully take it in for me, when I read something, I can learn by reading, because I've gotten better at reading, but I'm not that good. I think I'm like at a 3rd or 4th grade level. When I got out of high school, I think it was like at a 5, because I was actually reading books on my last year because I didn't have anything to do. So I just started reading books because like one of my classes was like right by the library, so I just would go get a book and read it. But yeah, and so when I was going to that trade school, like you have to read pages and chapters and stuff like that, write some essays on certain things or whatever. Like I can get through that. I know how to do that, and and this whole thing that they call it like a learning disability, that's horseshit. Fucking horseshit. Like I don't think it's a learning disability. Because what that is saying is that a learning disability is like, oh, you don't know how to learn. Like, no, like we know how to learn. Like I know how to learn. Like I still have the ability to learn. I'm fucking driving. I learned how to drive. I even know how to drive a manual. I know, and I know how to fucking tow a trailer, like stuff like that. Like you have the ability to learn, and saying that it's a learning disability, like no, it's not. The thing is with this dyslexia is you take in information differently, and like when I look at a book and I read it, especially when I was younger, there was words that I didn't know, and like I guess like when they would tell me to read in front of class, like panic would kind of settle in, and I'd be like, oh shit, and then words get all fucked up, and like, and so like that fucking sucked, like don't get me wrong, that sucks. Fucking reading in front of the class, like, God damn it, you bitch! Like, no, like, I'm not gonna pull this off. And actually, there was one teacher in high school that made me read in front of the class a lot, and I was just like, bitch, like, what the fuck is he doing? Like, yeah, like, if you're a teacher and your students have dyslexia, take it easy. Yeah, fucking take it easy, bitch. Yeah, but so pretty much, honestly, if you have dyslexia, just fucking get through school. Just fucking try to get through it. Figure it out. Like, because you have to understand that when you have dyslexia, like you're gonna have trouble reading. Like you're just gonna have trouble reading. But if you have to write an essay about a book or anything like that, try to get it on audio. Fucking listen to the audio book. It'll save you so much fucking time. I kind of wish I had the ability to do that. Well, I kind of did, but I would have to get tapes. But when I was in high school, it was like 2004 to 2008, and but now like modern technology, you got a cell phone in your hand. Get the audio book, and then listen to the audio book, learn about whatever they're talking about, and write the essay. And I just have somebody proofread it. That's probably your best bet. Get through high school, because when you're in the real world, when they train you on things, they don't give you a book and okay, you got to do it by the book. Like no, like what they mean by the book is the rules, and nobody follows the rule. I'm just kidding, no. But yeah, like when they train you and teach you stuff, it's all hands on. I don't care what you do, it's all hands on. You know, like yeah. So like yeah, at best maybe you need a second or third grade reading level. You know, like but you don't truly need to know how to read, you know. But honestly, if you want to, you know, if you do want to, if you want to keep going to school, you know, like obviously, you know, go to college, you know, get an education. You are gonna have to read, you know. And in college, I did college for about a semester, and it was actually pretty easy. It's way easier than high school, like literally way easier. You do have to read a lot more chapters, but it's not that bad. Like, especially if you're going to school for something that you really care about, or you're learning about something that you care about. Reading an article is not, you know, it doesn't feel like a task. You know, it's just like, oh, okay, you know, because when I was going to school for automotive, there was this website that I used to go to. I used to read these like car articles or whatever. You know, like they were doing features. It was called Speed Hunters, and I used to read the articles. And that's how my reading was kind of like staying consistent. And like when I got out of high school, and then I kind of fell off, so I went back down to like a fourth or third grader reading level. But when I was reading those articles, I was like around like fourth grade, like a solid fourth grader. And yeah, and I think that's how I got through my trade school. But yeah, man, like if you have dyslexia, don't count yourself out, man. Like, don't count yourself out. You're not dumb. I'm not dumb. Fucking, I know how to work on vehicles, you know? Like, I'm a fucking mechanic, you know? I run a shop over here, you know? Like, they put me in a position to run a shop, and I got fucking dyslexia, you know? Like like now that I'm 29, I'm probably at a third grade reading level, just because I don't consistently read, especially this year. I've just been so busy working. Yeah, it kind of fluctuates, you know, like if you don't use it, you lose it kind of thing. But yeah, but like I know how to read and write. When I'm tired, man, I cannot spell nothing. I can't read nothing. like me being awake, if I'm awake, I can read and write, like, you know, like probably like an 8th grader, you know, like yeah. And like the stuff that I know how to read and write, it's words that I have remembered. Yeah, and my brain can kind of figure out the spelling, like especially with lactose intolerant. You know, like you see motherfuckers on like Facebook or whatever that like spell it out fucking weird, like, you know, lac and then toast. You know, like stuff like that. I don't spell like that. I spell lactose, you know, like the actual word, you know. And I kind of know how it spells. I know it starts with an L, you know, and then yeah, like I can kind of figure out the rest of it. It's gonna be probably like words are gonna be backwards, but you know, like modern technology, man, you know, like your cell phone when you're texting somebody, like it fixes it. Yeah, so yeah, there's stuff like that. Like I don't really know how to spell lactose, but like the reason why I don't know how is because like I've never spelt it. I've never put it in a sentence or anything like that, you know. So yeah, if you have dyslexia, man, do not count yourself out. Like, it's not the end of the world. Just find something that you care about, something that you're passionate about, and if you have to read a book or whatever, it's not, it's not gonna be that hard. You know, it's not gonna be like a daunting task. You're like, you know, like, because if you really care about it, you're gonna learn about it. You know, you're gonna figure it out. You're gonna figure out how to learn it, and you're gonna, you know, you're just gonna have to get around running. You know, and yeah, man, if you have dyslexia, don't fucking count yourself out. Like, yeah, and if like there's the other one too with math. I've only seen that once with one other guy, and yeah, it was kind of bad, but yeah, like he didn't finish high school because of it though. Like, you know, and I was like, damn, that sucks. because like I easily could have not finished school because I didn't know how to read. Like my reading was poor, like really poor for and yeah, like that easily could have been me, and it sucked, like, but them, they like they get numbers backwards and stuff like that or whatever. I've never had it, or I don't have it. But when I was learning math too, I struggled on that. I got to algebra, but I wasn't solid in algebra. Like I was just struggling the entire time I got there. Like, I know how to multiply, divide, and blah blah blah. And then like when you get to algebra, you're like find the circumference of a circle. You're like, what? Yeah, or stuff with math where you have to like read the fucking like Jimmy bought 50,000 eggs, and and the house is this hot or whatever the hell, like that. I'm not gonna know the fucking answer, because like reading it and then putting math in it, I'm like, what? Like, what the fuck y'all talking about? But with this dyslexia, like you have to figure out how to take in the information, like it's like the rest of the world can read a book and learn, but if somebody shows me, or I'm hands-on, like there's things that I don't know how to do in outer world, but like if I'm there and I'm looking at it, I can figure it out. I can learn how to do it. We took out a transfer case. I've never taken out a transfer case, but we got that son of a bitch out in like 2 hours. And yeah, like I've never done it, but I have tools and I'm a mechanic, and I'm like, well, let's figure it out, let's go, let's take it apart. And yeah, and but I did it because I care about my, like I care about my career. I care, like that's what I do. I'm a mechanic. Take it apart, and I mean, I know how to fix multiple of things now, like from hand, from hand tools to like heavy equipment and everything in between, and yeah, like if you have dyslexia, man, it is not the end of the world. Like, yeah, you can still be successful, you can still have a career, you can still do things, and fuck the people that say you're dumb, because you're fucking not. Like, you're not. You have the ability to learn. You got to figure out how to learn, though. You got to, yeah. And honestly, I don't even know how I made this whole like remembering words and remembering how to read it and write it and stuff like that, like kind of work. Like, yeah. And yeah, having dyslexia is not the end of the world, man. Just, yeah, finish school and you get past that, and then go to school for something that you care about, and you'll get through it. If you want to be top of your class, you're gonna have to put in that extra effort, but when you're doing that, you're gonna really learn how to teach yourself stuff. You're gonna, like, you're just gonna learn how to learn, like, for reals. And that's what I did. Like when I didn't understand something in one of my like one of my classes in the trade school, like I would figure out how to learn it. I would go look up a YouTube video or something or whatever. And especially high school, if you have to write an essay about a book and you're struggling to get through it, just get the audiobook and listen to the audiobook. Like, it's so much. Like, I wish I had that ability, because like I would have done better in my writing classes. Like, because like, I'll read this book, and then by whatever you have to be by this chapter, you're like, damn it, like I can't read that fast. But yeah, but if I had the audiobook, man, yeah, just get the audiobook. It'll save you a ton of time. And yeah, man, it sucks though the way society like puts you or places you. They think you're like dumb, and I was like, no, like we're not dumb. This whole learning disability, nah, fuck that shit. That's dumb. They're dumb for saying that. I'm gonna go to McDonald's. It's like 6 a.m. Yeah, I just dropped off my cousin, but and yeah, I got a really good job, got benefits and all that, and I get vacation, and yeah, man. Just because you're a little low on your reading scores or whatever, it's not the end of the world. I didn't have to take the SATs, so yeah, yeah, that's probably an issue now. But yeah, fucking get through it, man. You know, it sucks, I know, and you got to put in the extra effort. And I know it fucking sucks. I've been there. I'm there now sometimes, you know, like especially when I'm working and I need to learn something. I'm like shit, and then, but if you put the time in, you're gonna learn how to learn these things, you know, with your disability, or not your disability, this thing that you don't know how to do well enough, you know, like there's this my tech saw. I don't know anything about it, and the stuff about it is all in a book and stuff like that, and it's the book is really complicated, like because the machine is really complicated, but like you know, like I'm there with the machine and I got the book and I can go like, okay, this is that is this, and blah blah blah, you know. I know how to teach myself on how to work on that thing. And also being a mechanic, you kind of just have to understand like why isn't that moving, you know, like you have to understand movement and stuff like that. And that's just like the basic, super basic stuff about being a mechanic. You have to understand why stuff isn't moving, you know. And yeah, that might take so like, yeah, pretty much all you got to do is look at that machine and I'm like, okay, I can figure it out, you know. Why isn't it doing this? And then you go to that and you like test it or whatever you got to do it. But yeah, you have to learn how to teach yourself, because everybody's just gonna say that, oh, you have a learning disability, and they'll put you in a class, you know, and they don't even know how to teach you. Like, I think honestly, like anybody that has dyslexia, we're all gonna learn a little bit differently, you know. And I kind of figured out how to teach myself. Yeah, so yeah, man. Sorry about the rant, but yeah, if you have dyslexia, it's not the end of the world. It's, you know, yeah, man. Just learn how to teach yourself. Have a good one.